this week.
Yeah, rain chances will be on the increase as we go through the day today, and especially as we go into tomorrow. Only about a 20% coverage this afternoon. This morning, though, you can see we've got a lot in the way of cloud cover out there to start off our day, and we're going to likely see that through most of the day today. Temperatures right now 72 in Tyler, winds south at about 9 miles per hour, dew point at 68, meaning there's lots of moisture in the air. And checking out that satellite picture, lots of clouds streaming in from the southwest, and we're going to see that through the day today. Maybe a 20% coverage of showers later on this afternoon. The main chance happens tomorrow, and then we'll continue to see more of that as we head through the weekend with about a 20 to 30% coverage each afternoon. Futurecast showing some of those hit and miss storms later on today, and then the bulk of the activity happens on our Wednesday. We could see some of these individual cells with the chance for maybe even some severe weather. So we'll be watching each of these individual storms for that potential tomorrow, and then continuing to see more of that activity as we go through the day on Thursday and then on Friday as well, with some hit or miss showers and storms possible both days. Your severe outlook for Wednesday showing a slight risk in place for a good chunk of East Texas for that potential for damaging winds, large hail, and maybe even a couple of tornadoes, and then a lower risk on Thursday, but it encompasses all of East Texas. So we'll be watching that forecast for you over the coming days. Rainfall amounts widespread, 1 to 2 inches look likely over the next 7 days. Higher amounts here across the northern half of East Texas. And checking out that extended range outlook into the month of May, we'll likely start May off on a pretty wet note as well as a warm note. So we're going to continue that theme that we had through most of the month of April, with lots of storm chances and lots of above normal temperatures continuing. Here's a look at those temperatures right now. 60s and 70s across much of the state of Texas, including right here in East Texas, where most of us are right there around 70 degrees to start off the day. And we are going to see those temperatures climb pretty substantially into the 80s later on this afternoon. So lots of warm air will be around once again, very similar to what we had yesterday afternoon, and then lows tonight in the 60s to near 70. So another warm start to the day on Wednesday, and that high temperature trend is going to stay pretty warm as we go forward in time, with temperatures near to just above normal even through early next week. Today 86 degrees, lots of clouds and isolated showers. Overnight tonight we're going to see cloud cover continue with some isolated showers remaining possible, lows near 70. And then looking at that pollen count, we've got moderate levels of tree and grass pollen and mold spores, but we are good when it comes to any weed pollen out there. And looking at the 7-day forecast, things are going to remain active starting really tomorrow through the weekend. High temperatures will stay in the upper 70s to 80s here as we go through the next 7 days. And down there in deep East Texas, same thing. We're looking at lots of warm temperatures and rain chances as we go through the next 7 days. And for more on your forecast, you can visit us on our website at ketk.com.